Assalamu alaikum. So today we are going to discuss the sciatic foramens. First of all, we will see that how these foramens are formed, which ligaments are involved in forming these foramens, and then we will see their contact. So first of all, we must know that there are two foramens: the greater sciatic foramen and the lesser sciatic foramen. So, and these two foramens are actually formed by three ligaments, and those three ligaments are the posterior sacroiliac, posterior sacroiliac ligament, the sacrotuberous ligament, and the last one is the sacrospinaceous ligament. These three ligaments are actually forming these two foramens. So first of all, we will draw these foramens here. You must know about this diagram. So this is the sacrum, the vertebrae, and this is the hip bone. This part will be the ilium, and this part will be the ischial spine, and this is actually ischium, and this will be the ischial tuberosity. So now we will see the ligaments which are present here, these three ligaments. So we will draw these ligaments according to their name. So this is the sacroiliac, means to say it will extend from the sacrum to the ilium like this. It will extend from the sacrum to ilium like this. Okay, so this will be the sacroiliac ligament. We will also label it. This is the sacroiliac ligament. Okay, and the second one was sacrotuberous, means it will extend from the sacrum to the ischial tuberosity, and it is actually the extension of the sacroiliac ligament, and it will extend like this. Okay, so this is the sacrotuberous ligament, and the last one was the sacrospinaceous, means that it will extend from the sacrum to the ischial spine. It will extend like this. This is the third ligament, and it is the sacrospinaceous ligament. Now see here, two foramens are formed. As this is greater, so this will be the greater sciatic foramen, and this is the lesser, so this will be the lesser sciatic foramen. So these are actually the foramens which are formed by these three ligaments. So now we will move toward the contents of these foramens. So first of all, we will see the contents of the greater sciatic foramen. So the nerves which are present in this greater sciatic foramen. First of all, we will see the nerves. So these nerves include the sciatic nerve, the superior and inferior gluteal nerve, and there will be the pudendal nerve, and then there will be posterior cutaneous nerve, and the last one will be the nerve to quadratus femoris. These are the nerves which are present in this greater sciatic foramen. Now we will see the vessels which are present here. So these vessels include the superior and inferior gluteal vessels, inferior gluteal vessels, as is a superior inferior gluteal nerve, and there will be pudendal vessels as here is the pudendal nerve, pudendal vessels. And now we will see the muscle. This point is very important because only one muscle is present in this greater sciatic foramen and one in the lesser sciatic foramen. It is very important. So the muscle which is present in the greater sciatic foramen is the pisiformis muscle. Now we will move toward the lesser sciatic foramen. Lesser sciatic foramen. So the nerves, first of all we will see the nerves. So the nerves which are present in the lesser sciatic foramen are the pudendal nerve and the nerve to obturator internus muscle. Obturator internus muscle. Okay, now we will see the vessels of the lesser sciatic foramen. So the vessels of the lesser sciatic foramen includes the internal pudendal vessels. Pudendal vessel and the muscle which is present in the lesser sciatic foramen. It is very important. You must remember this. This is the tendon of obturator internus. As it is supplying nerve to this, so this muscle is present in this foramen. Tendon of the obturator internus. It is present in the lesser sciatic foramen. So this is about the contents of the greater and the lesser sciatic foramen, and this was the diagram that how these foramens are formed. Thank you.